defensively, you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll give it to him again. Forwards through the defender. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that will help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll bring him down at the 38-yard line. Running inside. It's Reader. Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Husky. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 into the 22.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your run.
Not enough for the first. Finding some room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Baldwin. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive, and now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach?
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on it. Going downfield for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's 1st and goal on the line. Trying to run, it's Reeder. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. The Huskies want to crank the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Husky. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field. They're lighting the scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. My defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on the score on this next possession.
Kent State's offense ready to get this drive underway. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that quarterback can go in the other direction.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the golden flashes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Didn't exactly flip the field, but they're down just outside the 40. And here comes the Connecticut offense ready to go to work. They've got 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Reeder. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there? He's down to the 37.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the red zone, it's Reeder. He pushes knows his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. And the Huskies in the hurry up. To the air on second down. That's got it. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that will try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
This offense licking their chops for one.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, go left flash. Quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff brings it back to the end zone. The run inside. It's Reader. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
No real close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it and falls to the turf.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden, this last drive, just not all of the pieces together. You've got to be able to turn the coaching back to how they looked earlier.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. On the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely...
Makes the catch, and it's free. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's King. Maybe a brace. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after just getting stopped for a short gain.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
On that last third down play, if you're going to go draw, the quarterback's got to do a better job selling patterns. I think he was just a little bit too quick getting the ball to the running back, and now here we are, fourth down.
They boot it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop on the return. The UConn offense goes back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, David. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Oh, he's got it down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Reader. Ball down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This offense has put a pretty good drive together, man. Like showing a little bit of balance, back-to-back plays, creating some chunks of yards, and now really set up in a position to do a 1st and goal, and the defense, their head's spinning a little bit because mixing the run and pass really well on this drive.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Let it go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The give to the back. And you want to talk about game tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
showdown.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to Cater. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The golden flashes, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his back in the middle. Stumbled to the ground. Timeout ball by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Nice job, offensive line. Really good. On the last play, you gave up a sack. 2nd and long, obvious passing situation. D-linemen pinning their ears back. But this time, you hold your ground.
Looking long. Holding him in with one hand. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the golden flash have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Set. Go, go.
Wants to throw it again. Quickly to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. He's got it and still on his feet. And they had 6 more to go. That's in the house.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, we're just trying to find positives with the early on. In the second half, right when he was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Ready, go.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Reeder. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love linebackers, man. They just have a nose for the football. An absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 19 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Crimson Tide who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home. This team plays better at home, as they did today. Making 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Sweet.
From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Snatches it out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Right,
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The run inside. It's Reader. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start for the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling.
And he's in. Touchdown, UConn. He scores for the 5th time in this game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat and keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Golden Flashes offense ready to get this drive started. They're looking at a 21-point goal. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. The Golden Flashes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Ready, go!
It's picked off. That's number 10. They'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. So here comes Penn State's offense, ready to get this drive underway. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here we go. Ready to go.
Keeping it on the the possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looks like he's going to try to return it. UConn going back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
Oh, he's got it. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And now on second down for this offense.
Ready. Ready, go.
Running inside. It's Reader. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a gap. It's Christian. Stopped almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throws it deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Huskies. And the punishment has been extended. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game. I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. Now, there's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened on the previous drive. You got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Over.
Motion from the wideout.
Let's go!
And back to the air on second down. This time on target. And 45 on its way. Ronnie on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he scored! Kent State.
Man, how hard is it to defend with a weapon like this? Running back that can't lay wide receivers. Design ways to get the football in his hands. Once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. They're pitching, they're creativity, they're doing this. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Is no good. That keeps the score. UConn 42, Kent State 26. Number 96, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Husky's offense out there and ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again.
30. Where did he go?
This quarterback part of their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't.
And he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots. And that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now. And he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41.
Booster.
From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls in the middle.
Into a massive giant body. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
It's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Brought down at the 31-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And the golden flash send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They booted away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads we watched today, Frank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Ready? Red 54, red 54, let's go!
The run inside. It's Reader. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
Ready, ready, go!
They'll try the counter. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Ready, ready, go!
Gonna run it. It's Reader. Here's a little room there. Touchdown, UConn. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Flash's offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running it if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off.
From their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. Go get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. After here, in a rhythm, moving forward.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Here we go, ready to go!
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Golden Flashes come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
Ready to go!
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Baldwin. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This this is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13.
Ready. Let's go.
Running inside. It's Baldwin. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
Ready, go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Pocket breaking down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
Ready, go.
The give as they work on that clock. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Go.
They feed him again, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
This is an area of the game, on offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, and it'll bring up 4th down as his defense makes a play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. A 1st down for the offense.
Ready, go.
The run inside. It's Reader. And after the short gain, that is going to put this one in the books.